Do you know that 70% of women experience hair loss or breakage at some point in their life? As someone who's passionate about natural hair care, I want to help you avoid to be part of that statistic. In this video, I'll be sharing my top 10 tips of growing strong and natural hair. Hey Glowiswa family, welcome back to another video. For those who don't know me, my name is Precious and I am a co-founder of Glowiswa. I am a hairstylist, and in this video I'm going to be giving you tips on how to grow your crowns. Number one, and the most important part, is that avoid prolonged hairstyles. You can't do your hairstyle for a minimum of 2 months. That's a lot. Hairstyle should last for maybe a month, I could say, because if you keep your hairstyle longer, your hair will tangle and it will have knots, understand? So when you undo the hair and then you comb it out, a lot of hair will break. So avoid doing your hairstyles for a very long time. The second point is that make sure you always moisturize your hair. Moisturize your hair, because moisturizing your hair will keep your hair wet, because as it becomes dry, it breaks, guys. It breaks. I'll be talking about hair breaking a lot, I think, in this video, because you know what, you guys' hair is like few. Guys, I deal with hair and I find a client's hair is few because the client doesn't take care of their hair. You have to moisturize your hair every single day. If you have to, you can moisturize it 2 times in a day. Make sure that your hair is wet, because as it's dry, have you seen like leaves, tree leaves? If they become dry, they do what? They crack, and then as they are wet, they are moisture and they are strong. So if you moisturize your hair, I tell you guys, you won't get disappointed. Point number 3 is avoid dyeing your hair, especially with color other than black. The darker your hair, the stronger it is. I hope this makes sense, guys. Like when your hair is lighter, it will break, and when your hair is darker, it's stronger and it doesn't break, becomes healthy and strong. So avoid dyeing your hair. Some of you may ask me, Uti, like white people's hair is light, it's blonde, why doesn't it break? It's strong. It's because of genetics. We don't have the same genetics, we have different genetics, and also melanin. Yeah, well, so that's why they are born like that, so their hair is ought to be like that. So just avoid dyeing your hair, especially with color. If you wanna dye, don't even if it's black, don't dye like a lot of times, like multiple times when you're dyeing your hair. You can maybe dye once if you want a color. Avoid doing it like a lot of times. So because I'm not gonna say don't dye your hair, because I know you guys want color. Like I also dyed my hair, but it broke a lot of times, so I know what I'm talking about. The darker the hair, the stronger it is. Point number 4 is regular braiding. If you braid a lot of times, especially if you're gonna use tight hairpiece and fibers or whatever you're gonna use, if it's tight, your hair is gonna lose your hairline, it's gonna break, you understand? So avoid braiding a lot of times, or you can do protective hairstyles like those twists that you do with your own hair and cornrows, freehand hairstyles. Point number 5 is washing frequency. Overwashing your hair can strip your hair of its natural oils and your hair can break and it becomes dry. So you mustn't wash your hair a lot. You can wash it for a minimum of once or 2 times in a week, depending on your lifestyle, if you're busy or whatever. But then do not wash your hair almost every day, because it's gonna lose its its naturalness. Number 6 is product consistency. Stick to a product that suits you and wait for it to respond. Like give it time, do not rush it. Give it time. Like I said, always moisturize your hair every day. You will see it will work and your hair will be proper. Point number 7 is weave and glue damage. Excessive use of weaves and glue, it can make your hairline go away and cause hair loss. So try to just put on your weaves when you are going to like important events or whatever. I understand. Don't put a weave every day. Yeah. So like I said, you can stay with your protective hairstyles and that will keep your hair healthy. Point number 8 is dandruff and scalp care. I know I said you shouldn't wash your hair regularly, but do wash your hair at least once in a week. You cannot have your hair having dandruff. No, that's I don't know, how do you feel when you have your hair dirty? That thing of not washing your hair, it's gonna cause, like, you know, when your hair has hair growth, that thing, if you comb it out, a lot of your hair comes out, you understand? So at least if you keep your hair like straight, I'm not saying those of you guys who have afro, you should keep your hair straight. I mean, if you like, you put on a comb, at least it must comb out your hair without your hair coming out with the comb, understand? So try washing your hair, keep your hair clean. I think I'm on point number 9 is fade. If you want to do fade and you want to grow your hair, that's not advisable. Just grow your hair first and then you do your fade next. So if you want a big afro, just grow your hair like all of it, and then you do a fade next. Because if you do a fade, this hair on the side can affect the growth of the hair on top. The last point, which is point number 10, is trim your hair. So regular trimming can help prevent split ends and hair loss, you understand? Trimming your hair gives space for another hair to grow. So if you keep your hair like the other one is longer than the other, you won't see your progress. So you have to trim it and make sure your hair is equal. So if you keep it like that, even when you comb it out, there are those knots that are in there. You don't know what are they doing there in your hair, guys. You are keeping unnecessary hair there. You have to take it out so that you give another hair space to grow. Additional tips would be wear a headscarf when you're sleeping, because you're gonna avoid your hair having friction with your pillow, just for your hair not to get in contact with the pillow or your blanket, because those can even rub off your moisturizer on your hair, so it can make your hair dry, therefore making your hair break, you understand? So make sure that every day when you sleep, or every time, even if it's during the day, wear a headscarf. Another one is drink plenty of water to keep your hair healthy. That's something that I've seen online. Just do it, guys. It probably helps. It makes sense. So drink plenty of water to keep your hair healthy. I hope you found these tips helpful in your natural hair care journey. Remember that hair care takes time and you need to be patient about it. You will see the process, guys. It will work. If you have any questions or anything you want to add on what I just said, please comment down below. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.